for all the trainees in the center. But really, or with a great pride, I can say that I have worked truly very, very hard. I have invested time and energy there to develop my skills, and I have learned also from my experience. Uh, Very important is that I have gained a reputation that is not too little. And of course, I have gained trust in my field. Yes, I say that even though I have worked so hard, I have to work a lot harder to achieve again or to succeed again, because the success never stops, I think. And do you know, there have been some moments that I have doubted in myself if I can carry out my role very well as an instructor, as a responsible, or as a specialist, as a director all the time. But the most important thing was that I never gave up and never gave up. And I think this is very important. Or I can say, as Mark Twain said or wrote, explore, dream, and discover. You will be more disappointed for the things that you haven't done than the things that you did. And so, really, I am never disappointed for the things that I have done during all my journey. And I say, of course, they are not perfect. They were not perfect. But during this experience, I have learned a lot of things. And I have been, I am this person that I am today. I can say that, how did I achieve? Of course, that I didn't achieve by staying, doing nothing, or staying in vain, but I have also read, I have heard documentaries, different documentaries in my field, in my profession. And what is something very important is that I discuss or I take advice also from successful people in my field, of course. And during my journey, it wasn't very, very easy. And I had to manage this stress. And the stress was not only horizontally, but also vertically, because the things change, the people change, and of course, you have to support all these difficulties that are brought by new things or also by new people, we can say, because nothing is easy, or nobody sometimes, or somebody is not understandable. But I try always to find a solution, or I try always to leverage the good things from a person to achieve my personal goals and to achieve the collective goals, of course. And but of course, I want to stress out many things that the strength, my strength. My strength, not of course, is not brought only by me, but there are many factors or many people that have helped me so much. At first, it was my family, and it is my family. I can say that it was my family, my parents, really, since I was very young when I started work at the age of 21 years old. They told me that not to be comfort in the place that you are, but you have always try to seek the new paths. And now is the strength my family, my own family, my husband. My husband, because he provides me the space, he helps me or he encourages me when I am, many times I am very upset that nothing goes very well or nothing goes smoothly, of course. But he always encourages me and he always supports me in the things that I do. But I can't say, or I want to say something that also for my daughters. My daughters, my daughters now are grown up, and they have found their path of development. One is in the electronics field, and the other is in the medicine field. And do you know, I want to say that before I was their mentor when they were younger, but now they became my mentor. Because every time that I have anything to choose or to do something new, of course, also for my work, I always discuss with them. I always ask for advice them. I set up ideas with them, and I always try to find solution with them. So my family is a big strength for me in the so to reach where I am today, or to achieve my personal goals and my professional goals, of course. Because I can say that by the time we don't grow, or I can say that I don't grow only professionally but also personally. Another is very important are my colleagues. As I told before that I try always to measure the good things or the strengths from the people. And so it has helped me also with my colleagues. And I think that I have learned and developed my skills, and they have influenced in my professional and in my personal growth. Of course, it is very important to create a very good environment, a very good mood at work, of course, and a strong team building. If you have a strong team as a director, but also the other employees. This is by my experience nowadays that I am playing this role as a director. Another is that I train and I study very hard continuously. I never stop being trained or being educated. And from this, I have gained some new opportunities to feel myself, why not? Or so this training or education has helped me also to get over the difficulties in the roles or in every kind of work that I have undertaken. As I told you, I'm a person that I try to seek or to ask for an advice to the others. It's not always, I try for anybody.
Listening to you and this whole 25 years of journey from you just by listening to you. So I can only complete
what kind of impressions do the students, do the trainees give there? It's very make us very happy and proud for what we offer. And really, for that, when we see the people very happy that are trained there, of course, that we are very happy too. The people are very happy, and then we are very happy too, of course. And the trainees, the trainees, for example, are can be employed not only in Albania, in Shkodra, or in the city here around, but also abroad.
Okay.
Yes, by this, because at the end of the courses, they are provided with a certificate, and this certificate is known, of course, also in the European countries, of course. And and how do we know? We know this by that we make periodically. Every 3 months, we make a tracing and ask the students, are you employed, or if they are unemployed? And of course, about 50% answered that they have found work. But some others, for example, answered the market demand, because this our center is
the basic knowledge, and then you have to go to the university exams and everything. Very less people are here that take vocational trainings that actually shows you and teaches you what you'll have to have for a job or to work, any kind of training, as you said, graphic designing, plumber, or anything. You have to work with the people to gain the experience, and you learn through the experience. Nobody here teaches something that is actually important for getting the work. So it's very hard. You have to get 5, 6 certificates and a lot of validation from people and all that experience of 3 years, 4 years of working, and then you'll get a good job. So I'm very happy to know that people from your institute get placed in foreign countries as well. It's very nice to know.
Yes, and I want to add by these things, by the way. So hearing to you. Here in our courses, there are some people that are interested, for example, to attend two courses at the same time because they
Okay.
are in different times. So, for example, plumbing and electricity, because they can find a work that has to do not only by plumbing, but also by electricity. Or also for aesthetic, for hairdressing and manicure, pedicure. Yes, there are so
Okay.
many girls and women that have found job themselves. They are self-employed. They have been self-employed, or they were employed by other beauty parlors and so on. But of course, in this the trend of employment, of course, is not so easy, and it's not that the employers ask you only for one profession. You have to know many things to be employed.
Exactly.
And really,
Yeah.
that's why. And, you know, we offer also another course of entrepreneurship. There are some people, for example, that after finishing plumbing, electricity, tailoring, receptionist, and graphic design, they try also, or manicure, pedicure, and hairdresser, and the others, cuisine, and they, do you know, they also try to, not try, but attend a course for entrepreneurship. It's about how to make a business plan. And by
Mm-hmm.
that, they learn, really, they learn to make a business plan and they try
Mm-hmm.
to open their businesses on their own, really. And we
Wow.
are very happy. Yes. And I can say that before 2 years, they have finished work about, they have finished this kind of course, about 50 people,
Mm-hmm.
and about 37 of them have opened their own businesses.
Wow.
Yes, it's
Just
about,
wow.
yes, it's about some funds that policymakers have provided, some funds, of course, to help these kind of people. But of course, they have to make a business plan. And the best business plan is has gained this, has earned this kind of money to open the business.
Yes.
Is the state, the government that creates these kinds, and really very, very wonderful. And what is another something beautiful in this center is that also the people that have finished, that are graduated in the university, that have been graduated in the university, they haven't
Mm-hmm.
found any work or so, and so they come in our courses, because it's just like an added value, of course,
Yeah.
of their things that they know of.
Yeah.
And some of them really have completed themselves, maybe, and they have found a work. Just like receptionists, really. For receptionists, you have to know not only in the school, you can learn a lot of things, but also by the course. Receptionist is something because you have to know some soft skills about the communication, about the receptionist programs, to know about the check-in and check-out, and these are the most important for a person. Also, even he has been graduated in the university, it has helped him to find a work. Now maybe he doesn't work as a receptionist, he can work also as a manager in a hotel or in
Yeah.
a restaurant, of course. Good.
People learn eventually more things, and
Yes.
learning with you is, of course, I think it will be
Yes, yes.
very fun to learn from you and from your people, because you sound so friendly, you sound so, your way of explanation is so nice, and I
Thank you.
feel like sitting here and hearing you for the rest of the night and learning from
Thank
you.
you very much.
So they must be very, happy to learn from you and your people like you, especially because as a
Okay.
director, I don't think you'll have to take classes, but yeah, people that are associated with you.
Yeah. Okay. And I want, if I can continue something always about the trainees.
Oh, yeah.
Because in our center can be enrolled or can be attended only by people that are over 16 and over.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to have the compulsory studies certificate. So they have this compulsory school to attend these courses,
Mm-hmm.
because of course for every course needs, for example, to know how to write, to make some calculations, and they have to
Basic knowledge is very
have these
important.
compulsory, the basic of course. And now for the limit of the age, there is no limit of age.
Okay, yeah.
No, there are, for example, in our courses also about 40 years old, 50 years old, because our center is not attended by unemployed people, by job
Yeah.
seekers. And what is important, I want to say that for these job seekers, these courses are free of charge by these
Wow.
job seekers. And by the other people who are employed, they pay a minimal fee, I can say.
Okay.
But most of the courses, or 70% or 80% of the courses of the trainees, are job seekers, because, of course, they need to find job. And also
Yeah.
come other people that are employed. But of course, these employed people can want, for example, to know something new, so that they haven't learned, that they didn't know in their workplace. And so they want to take some extra knowledges, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. And for example, I can say in the beauty part, in the hairdresser course or manicure pedicure, there are some people and they say, I want to
Mm-hmm.
attend the course. Yes, I say to them, but are you employed as a hairdresser? Yes, yes. But, there is another new things now, that another hairstyle or cut, or either aesthetic, another new methods of aesthetic for the hands or for the
Mm-hmm.
uh, feet, and they want to know that. And when they come from the business, of course, and they want always to improve themselves. And we like very much. We opened the center is open for every kind of person, and for very motivated people. They motivate us to learn or to give some other things, of course. And we are motivated also to be flexible. You know what I say, to be flexible, not only, for example, in the time, because the courses are not offered only in the morning or in the afternoon. No, the courses there can start at 8 o'clock, and the center closes at 7 o'clock or at 19 o'clock. You know? Yes.
Okay, so
And
like
one course,
how many hours in
yes, and
total?
one course, for example, is, lasts only 3 hours a day, or
Okay.
4 teaching classes, classes, or no, and for 3 hours every day. But of course, time after time or during the day, we try to alternate or to make different courses in one laboratory, to come different course. Now, for example, at this moment that we are speaking together, that we are talking
Yeah.
together, uh, in my center are open 23 courses, 23 courses. And now in my center that are from 8 o'clock to 7 o'clock, of course, they alternatively come about 200 people a day,
Wow.
200 people, trainees a day. And really, it's very, very, very beautiful when I see the people. The center is only in movement. Only you see the people on the halls coming to the classes, going up, going from the classes, and so. And yes, very, very wonderful, I can say.
I think
That's
you're
it.
doing so much for the center and for the whole economy of your place, because giving out free courses, I don't think there's anyone who would sit here and give out so many free courses. As you said, 23 and 30 courses you have. So giving out so many courses and teaching people, helping them get employed. That's a very big deal for someone like me who's this young to know. And it is helping me and it's encouraging me to do something for the people as well. And
Yes, yes,
I'm just so happy to learn from you because every time you're speaking something, you're explaining something, and every time something new comes up, and I have to make a note of that. I have learned all this from this particular
and
podcast. But tell
yeah,
me one thing:
and
are you interested in writing a book? Because I think you
yes, of
should
course.
write a book. Yeah, you should write a book because
Yes,
25
of
years
course.
of experience and the
Yes,
whole
of course.
journey.
I
I
have a
think you
lot of
should
things
write
to
a book.
tell and to write. And
Exactly,
of
yeah.
course, yeah,
And
uh, uh,
it's so fun to
yes,
learn from you and to sit here, listen to you. So I think we
yeah,
should do more podcasts as well.
yeah. And let me say also one thing because it's very important in our collaboration. So, or the partner, the social partners are very important, of course, in our
Mhm.
success as a center. And I told you the professional schools where we exploit where we use their laboratories, but also the business. The business is very important. And I can say, for example,
Yeah.
that before, so over the years, before the business was a visible partner. Now, or a visual, I can say
Mhm.
not visible, but a visual partner. Now, the
Visual.
business
Okay.
is, yes, visual, and now it is a functional partner. Why do I say that? Do you know,
Okay.
at the end of the course, the partners, the business is always a part of the commissions in the final test.
Okay.
And it happens sometimes that, for example, at the end of the test, they can spot out 2 or 3 trainees to get
Mhm.
employed in their businesses. Another way, another way that we use or that we cooperate with the business is that the courses, for example, last about 3 months up to four
Mhm.
months and a half. But during this time, most of the
Mhm.
courses are made in blocks. In blocks, in the meaning that the theory is made in the centers and a little practice, but the other
Mhm.
practice is in the business.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we sign agreement beforehand. We sign agreement with the businesses, and our students, our trainees, makes the practices there. And also by these practices, of course, they can use the knowledges that they have taken in the center, but also they can learn something new because we always
Definitely.
try to fill the gaps or to fill the gaps of the job labor markets, I can say.
Yeah.